Imagine this. You wake up every morning, and before your feet hit the floor, you're already thinking about the day ahead. You're ready to solve problems as they pop up. You're ready to put out fires. That's how most people live. It's called tactical thinking. But there's a catch. Tactical thinking keeps you in an endless loop. You're always reacting, never designing, never steering your life where you want it to go. Picture a chessboard. You're a beginner. You see only the next move. That's tactical. But a grandmaster, they see patterns. They see positions. They see moves and countermoves 20 steps ahead. That's strategic thinking. And here's the thing, life works the same way. Strategic thinking means stepping back. It's about seeing the whole board, not just the piece in front of you. Real difference between successful people and everyone else isn't luck. It isn't talent. It's their ability to think strategically. They don't just react to life, they design it. They don't just solve problems, they prevent them. They don't just take opportunities, they create them. Starting today, you can learn how to shift from tactical to strategic thinking. This isn't just another skill. This is the master skill. The one that makes every other part of your life better. Let's start with Chapter 1, Personal Strategic Analysis. Now that you know what strategic thinking is, it's time to turn that lens inward. Personal strategic analysis isn't just another self-assessment. It's like having a crystal clear, high-resolution map of your life. Imagine you're the CEO of your own existence. Every great CEO knows their company's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. You need to know yours too. Next, examine your challenges. Not as failures, but as data. Every setback is a clue. It's not about judging yourself. It's about understanding how you operate. This isn't theory. It's about seeing yourself with absolute clarity. Once you truly understand your strategic position, you make smarter moves. You play to your strengths. You shore up your weaknesses. And you spot opportunities that others miss completely. Now, Chapter 2. Strategic Vision Development. Most people live life like they're building a house without a blueprint, stacking bricks and hoping a dream home appears. But strategic vision is about creating that blueprint first. Here's something powerful. Your future isn't something that just happens to you. It's something you design. Start at the end. Picture yourself 5 years from now. Don't just imagine money, career, or relationships. Go deeper. How do you feel when you wake up? What problems have you solved? What impact are you having? What skills have you mastered? Now, take that vision and work backward. If that's your destination, what needs to be true 1 year from now? 6 months? Next month? Each step backward becomes a milestone on your roadmap. But what about uncertainty? Most people freeze because they think they need to predict the exact future. But your vision isn't about prediction, it's about direction. It's your North Star, not a GPS route. When you have a strategic vision, every decision gets filtered through it. Should you take that job? Move to a new city? Learn that new skill? Your vision gives you the answer. Because when you know where you're going, every choice becomes clearer. Chapter 3. Strategic Environment Design. Your environment shapes your decisions every single day. Most people try to rely on willpower to change their lives. But strategic thinkers, they design their environment to make good choices almost automatic. Think about it. If you keep cookies on your desk, you'll eat them. That's not a willpower problem. That's an environment problem. The same goes for every part of your life. Want to read more? Put a book on your pillow and your phone in another room. Want to exercise? Sleep in your gym clothes and set your shoes by the door. This isn't just about physical spaces. Your digital environment, your social circle, your routines, they're all environments you can design. Each one pulls you toward your goals or pushes you away from them. Once you set up your environments correctly, good decisions become the default. You're not fighting your surroundings anymore. You're letting them carry you toward your goals. It's not about perfection. It's about strategy. Every small change adds up. Every default option you adjust shapes your daily choices. And those daily choices, they shape your entire life. Chapter 4. Resource Optimization. Most people think resources are things you spend. But strategic thinkers know resources are things you multiply. Everything changes when you understand this. Think of resources like seeds, not coins. You don't just use time, you invest it. You don't just spend energy, you channel it. You don't just have skills, you compound them. Every resource in your life can create more resources. Knowledge leads to better decisions. Better decisions lead to more opportunities. More opportunities lead to greater resources. It's a powerful cycle. The key is understanding multipliers. Learn a new skill, and it multiplies your abilities. Build a strong relationship, and it opens entire networks. But here's what most people miss. Resources aren't just what you have. They're what you can access. You don't need to own everything. You just need to know how to leverage what's available. It's not about having more. It's about doing more with what you have. When you optimize your resources strategically, you create abundance from efficiency. That's how you turn ordinary resources into extraordinary results. Chapter 5. Risk and Uncertainty Management. Most people see risk as something to avoid. But strategic thinkers see risk as an opportunity for growth. Think about nature. Trees that never face wind grow weak. Trees that face regular wind grow strong roots. Your life works the same way. Average thinkers try to avoid all risks. Strategic thinkers learn to tell the difference between smart risks and foolish ones. They don't just prepare for what can go wrong, they position themselves to benefit when things go right. The secret? Asymmetric risk. When the potential upside is much bigger than the downside. Like learning a new skill, worst case, you waste some time. Best case, you transform your entire career. When you understand risk, you start creating backup plans that turn into opportunities. Every plan B becomes another path to success. This isn't about being reckless. It's about becoming resilient. When you manage risks strategically, uncertainty stops being scary. It becomes your greatest source of opportunity. Chapter 6. Growth and Learning Strategies. Most people chase random skills, hoping something will stick. Strategic learners know learning itself is a skill, and the most powerful one. Your brain isn't just a container for facts. It's a network. Every new thing you learn connects to everything else you know. When you learn strategically, these connections explode. Learning chess boosts your strategic thinking. Learning music improves your pattern recognition. Learning a new language rewires your entire brain. The secret is learning transfer. Learn one thing deeply, and you're actually learning many things at once. Instead of collecting random skills, look for meta skills. Skills like pattern recognition, mental models, systematic thinking. These don't just add to your abilities. They multiply them. Growth isn't linear, it's exponential. Every new skill makes learning the next one easier. Every pattern you spot helps you see new ones faster. It's a self-reinforcing cycle. This isn't about being a know-it-all. It's about becoming someone who can learn anything, anytime, anywhere. Because in a world that changes faster every day, your top advantage isn't what you know. It's how quickly you can learn. Chapter 7. Relationship and Network Strategy. Relationships aren't just parts of your life. They're multipliers. The most successful people know, no one succeeds alone. But they don't build random connections. They build strategic ones. Think of your network like a garden. Every relationship needs the right environment to grow. Every person in your network has their own network. Every skill they have complements yours. Every perspective they bring expands your thinking. Magic happens when you connect people with each other. That's when your network starts growing by itself. Strategic approach is simple. Focus on giving value first. Become known as someone who connects, who helps, who shares. When you create value for others, opportunities start flowing back to you. But remember, strong networks aren't built on transactions. They're built on transformation. Don't just ask what people can do for you. Ask how you can help them grow, and grow with them. Your network isn't just a list of contacts. It's a living ecosystem of opportunities, insights, and support. When you build it strategically, it multiplies your results. It becomes a force for everything you want to achieve. Chapter 8. Career and Work Strategy. The old rules of career success are broken. Working hard and waiting for promotion. That's not a strategy. That's frustration. Strategic career planning is different. Think of your career like a chess game. Most people only see the next move. Strategic players see patterns and positions. They create situations where good things happen. Every skill, every relationship, every project, they aren't just achievements. They're assets. They keep working for you. Your goal isn't just to do good work. It's to position yourself so good work creates compounding returns. Build what I call a career moat. It's a combination of skills, relationships, and reputation. It makes you not just valuable, but irreplaceable. When you have a career moat, opportunities come to you. You stop competing. You start selecting. Your career isn't a ladder. It's a platform. Each position should give you 3 things: skills you can build on, relationships you can grow with, and opportunities to create visible impact. It's not about playing office politics. It's about becoming so good they can't ignore you. So strategic they can't replace you. When you build your career strategically, success stops being about luck or timing. It becomes a natural result of your position and your capabilities. Chapter 9. Financial Strategy, Integration. Money isn't really about dollars and cents. It's about freedom. Freedom of time. Freedom of choice. Freedom of impact. The most powerful thing about financial strategy, it's not what money can buy. It's what money can build. Think of money like water in a garden. You don't just pour it anywhere. You create systems that help things grow. Every dollar should either protect you from downside or create upside. Most people focus on saving. Strategic thinkers focus on deploying. Financial strategy isn't just about growing wealth. It's about growing your capacity to create wealth. When you invest in skills, relationships, or opportunities that generate returns, you're not just spending money. You're building money machines. Every financial decision should connect to your larger life strategy. Buying a home? Think location and leverage. Starting a business? Consider skill and value. Taking a job? Calculate the learning dividend. Money becomes a tool for building the life you want. Here's the game changer. Financial freedom isn't a number. It's a system. Multiple streams of value. Assets that work while you sleep. A life designed so money flows automatically. This isn't about getting rich quick. It's about building wealth that lasts. Wealth that grows while you sleep. Wealth that gives you options. Wealth that lets you make decisions based on impact, not necessity. When you integrate financial strategy with your life strategy, money stops being the goal. It becomes the tool for creating the life you really want. Chapter 10. Health and Energy Strategy. Your health isn't just another part of your life. It's the foundation. Your energy level affects every decision, every interaction, every goal. But most people have it backwards. They sacrifice health for success, when health is success. Energy management is different from time management. You can't create more time, but you can create more energy. And when you have more energy, you get more out of every minute. Your energy isn't just about diet and exercise. It's about recovery, stress management, sleep quality, even the way you breathe. Each of these can drain or multiply your energy. The key is turning them into force multipliers. Think of your energy like investment capital. Every day, you choose how to invest it. Some activities drain you. They're like bad investments. Others generate energy. They're like assets that keep paying dividends. Your goal is a portfolio of habits that generates more energy than it consumes. When you optimize your energy, you're not just improving your health. You're upgrading your entire life's performance. Better energy means better decisions, stronger relationships, clearer thinking, and faster recovery. This isn't about being a health fanatic. It's about being strategic with your most fundamental resource. When you build your health and energy strategically, everything else in your life becomes not just possible, but easier. That's real leverage. Chapter 11. Time and Focus Strategy. Time isn't just ticking away. It's flowing through channels you create. Everyone has the same 24 hours. Strategic time management isn't about hours. It's about attention and impact. Most people try to do more in less time. But productivity isn't about speed. It's about leverage. 1 hour of focused strategic work achieves more than a week of scattered effort. It's not about working harder. It's about working deeper. Your attention is like a laser. When scattered, it barely makes a mark. When focused, it can cut through steel. Deep work isn't just concentration. It's a state where you multiply your capabilities, where 1 hour feels like 4. First, identify your prime time, those golden hours when your mind is sharpest. Protect these hours like they're worth $1,000 each. Because they are. Design your environment to make deep focus your default. Remove distractions before they occur. Create triggers that pull you into flow. When you master deep focus, you don't just get more done. You achieve things others think are impossible. Complex problems unravel. Creative insights emerge. Skills develop at light speed. Time starts working for you, instead of against you. This isn't about being a time management machine. It's about creating spaces of such profound focus that time seems to expand. When you master strategic time and focus, you transcend its normal limitations. Chapter 12. Creativity and Innovation Strategy. Creativity isn't random inspiration. It's a strategic process. While others wait for the muse, strategic thinkers know innovation can be engineered. Creativity can be scheduled. Breakthroughs can be manufactured. Your mind is a laboratory. Different concepts combine and react. The more diverse your inputs, the more powerful your ideas. That's why the most innovative solutions come from connecting ideas across different fields. Instead of creating something from nothing, you learn to see patterns others miss. You capture insights. You build environments that trigger innovation. Every constraint becomes a creative springboard. Every problem becomes an invitation. The key is creative cross-pollination. Take a solution from one field and apply it to another. When you make these unexpected connections, you create solutions others can't imagine. When you treat creativity as a system, you can innovate on demand. You're not waiting for inspiration. You're generating it. You're not hoping for breakthroughs. You're engineering them. This isn't about being more artistic. It's about seeing solutions where others see only problems. Finding opportunities where others see only obstacles. When you master strategic creativity, innovation becomes your natural state. Chapter 13. Decision-Making Enhancement. Every decision you make today is writing the story of your tomorrow. But the quality of your decisions shapes your life far more than the quantity. It's not about more decisions. It's about better ones. Think of your mind like a decision-making lab. Every choice is an experiment. Strategic decision makers don't just learn from results. They learn from the process. How you decide is often more important than what you decide. When you understand choices, you start seeing patterns. You spot decision traps before you fall in. You see opportunities others miss. Every decision becomes a chance to improve your entire system. The key is decision stacking. Each choice sets you up for better future choices. Like a chess player, you're thinking ahead. Not just solving today's problem, you're creating tomorrow's opportunities. This isn't about predicting the future. It's about creating positions that work no matter what happens. When you improve your process, you're not just making better choices. You're becoming a better thinker. Each decision gets easier. Complexity becomes manageable. Uncertainty becomes navigable. You're not eliminating mistakes. You're building a system that learns and grows stronger with every choice. When you master Strategic decision-making, you're not just choosing better paths. You're becoming someone who naturally makes better choices. Everything we've covered isn't just theory. It's a complete system for transforming your life. Strategic thinking isn't just one skill. It's the master skill, enhancing every other ability you have. From personal analysis and vision development, all the way to decision-making enhancement, you now have a toolkit for designing the life you want. Each piece connects and strengthens the others. Your vision guides your decisions. Your decisions shape your environment. Your environment supports your habits. Your habits generate your results. Your results reinforce your vision. It's not just a collection of tools. It's an ecosystem of success. Here's the most important thing. Strategic thinking isn't something you're born with. It's something you build. One decision at a time. One insight at a time. One action at a time. Every time you step back and see the bigger picture, every time you align your decision with your vision, every time you create a system instead of just reacting, you strengthen your strategic muscle. Starting now, you have a choice. You can keep letting life happen to you, or you can start designing the life you want. Remember, strategic thinking isn't about predicting the future. It's about creating it. And now you have the tools to do just that. Your life is your most important project. With strategic thinking, you're not just the player. You're the designer of the game itself. Take these tools. Use them every day. Watch as you transform from someone things happen to into someone who makes things happen. That's the power of strategic thinking.